Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. For our radio audience tuning in here at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, those joining us through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, we're glad you all could be with us as well. For entrepreneurs and business owners out there, especially if you feel as though you have a great product, the best thing that you can do for yourself is make sure you're able to effectively reach your audience, and especially these days when so much is done by online traffic. Where our next guest is the founder of Big Life Marketing. We're excited to welcome Dmitri Smirnov to our broadcast today. I want to talk to him not only about what it's been like for him to see how Big Life Marketing has been able to help business owners, but also what it's been like for them to do work that they love and they're passionate about, and then, of course, to be able to see the results coming in. Dmitri, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate it.
Hey, it's great to be here, Cyrus.
This is such an important topic because these days, if businesses are not able to reach their audiences online, of course, it becomes a lot more difficult for them, Dmitri, as you know. But what has it been like for you through Big Life Marketing to provide a service that helps them to make that connection with their audience?
Well, advertising's been around for a long time, and we've had billboards, radio, after that TV, and so on. Now we're in this stage where the opportunity for advertising is better than it's ever been before. We have direct response right from our computers, from our cell phones, where we can click, purchase, sign up, and it all happens immediately. It's all tied into our phones, emails, and so forth. And so what that means for people with companies and businesses, they want to get the word out. Well, now's the best time ever to do it. And we love doing it for our customers. We love doing it for ourselves. It's so much fun because you get to see the results right away.
Right. So talk to us about this journey for you, because you're able to help others. Dmitri, when did you first realize the power, not only, of course, of being able to optimize traffic online, but also the ability to be able to offer that for others?
Well, I think I found it initially as a kid because I loved math and statistics. I ended up majoring in that at college, but there was something missing with just that piece. It was a little bit too analytical, too straightforward in a way. I also really liked art and drawing, being creative, and what marketing and advertising is, at least how I see it, it's the perfect combination of math and creativity. So it's kind of the best of both worlds of the two things that I like doing. And that's when I first initially learned about it. And as I started trying it and doing it for customers, seeing results, it's kind of like working out. When you're doing it and nothing's happening, well, it's a little bit, it's kind of sad and you want to stop. But and same thing with advertising. If you're spending money on ads and it's not converting into sales, you might stop. But when things are working, it's a snowball effect, and you want to do more and more, and it's a really fun time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, too, it goes to what you just said, and I'm so glad you made that analogy, Dmitri, about working out and, of course, seeing the results. It is a process. Is that one of the biggest conversations? Because we, as entrepreneurs especially, we're not known to be very patient. But is that one of the conversations that you have to have about that this is about a process, not expecting overnight success?
That is, if not the most important thing, it's at least one of the most important things, is patience and understanding what the expectations are. Now, Google Ads, the thing that we specialize in, will work for almost every single business. But will it work tomorrow? Probably not. It's kind of a give and take and a trial and error, see what works. And that type of thing takes time. You have to create new copy, create creative, change your landing page. It takes time, but the payoff is huge if you can invest a little bit of money and time to get over the hump to finally make it to that promised land of profitable advertising.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about the name Big Life Marketing. When you were thinking about what you had developed, Dmitri, and what you were offering, how did you come up with the name? I was interested in that.
Well, there's two parts to it. Is one, I think we all as people want to make an impact on the world. And having a life that you're happy with, I think, is tied into that impact that you make. Whether it's your family, friends, work, charity type of things, helping with the environment, whatever it is that you're passionate about, you want to have an impact on life. And also in our everyday life, things that we do every single day, those are typically called the little things in life. And so having the grand part of it, which is the impact that we make, and then the everyday things, the life and little things, I thought, well, what is that? What does that combine? If those two things combine into a big life. I think that's the dream for all of us, is to live a big, full life. And that's what I wanted to call the agency, because through advertising, we can actually help fulfill those goals.
And Dmitri, this is something you've been able to do, with business owners, but also big brands as well. What has that been like for you to see the range in your clientele, but also the impact that Big Life Marketing has been able to have in all of their businesses?
The really cool thing about Google Ads is that it works whether you're a small business, a medium-sized business, nationwide, or a worldwide brand. We work with companies that are run by absolutely super ambitious founders with their names known all over the world, like Jordan Belfort, Rich Dad, Poor Dad Robert Kiyosaki, Brooke Castillo from the Life Coach School. You name it. But we also work with local, smaller businesses, lesser-known businesses, and it works. And I'll tell you this, is that really it's all the same. Whatever your business is, whatever level it is, it's all the same. What everyone wants is for their advertising to be profitable, for the agency that they work with to be reliable, and to have a traffic source that they can count on. So it doesn't really make a difference who they are or what they sell. All that matters is results.
Yeah. Love that. So what is typically the process then, Dmitri, if our audiences are listening? And I mentioned to you before we went live here, I know especially, of course, for our radio audience here in the South, you have business owners, entrepreneurs that may be tuning in, wondering, and they may be struggling in this area, right, as a lot of people are, or those who are joining us on iHeart and Amazon. How do you typically decide if a business is right to work with you? Because I think it's important for us to mention, of course, it does become, a relationship. So how do you decide if a business is right for you to work with?
Well, for us, we want to see an opportunity for growth, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to take you from where you are today and maybe double your traffic or more, whatever it is that we can do where we can see growth, because that way both the business that we're working in and we as the agency are both incentivized to keep producing, to keep testing, to keep doing more and more to get better and better results. And you know what? The job is never done. It's not like, a burger. You make a burger and it's finished and then somebody eats it and that's kind of the end of it. No, with advertising, there's always something to be tested. There's something always to be done to improve the revenue or the conversion rate or the click-through rate. There's so many different KPIs that can be optimized. So what we look for is a market or an industry that has room to grow such that we can keep increasing budgets month in and month out.
Got you. And I think, too, there's a lot of conversation these days, as you know, because it's your wheelhouse, Dmitri, about what's happening in the world when it comes to, of course, being able to reach individuals online. AI is a conversation that is a part of a lot of this these days. How has the newer technology, how has that kind of helped you in the work you've been doing with Big Life Marketing to make sure that you are able to get the biggest impact?
AI is definitely a new conversational term in the last year or so, but AI has been around for a long time, and we have been leveraging AI for over a decade because Google, as a company, has, I think, the greatest AI of the world, and they've had it for a long time. Google makes 99% of their money through advertising, so they've had to build an AI program to keep optimizing what they do with Google Ads. So AI has been around. We've been leveraging it through Google Ads. So it's not new to us. But of course, over the last year, so many new breakthroughs have come through in terms of writing, imaging, and all that type of thing that we are very much leveraging. And it's not something that, a lot of people are concerned that AI is going to replace humans and working. That we don't feel that way. We feel that AI only enhances the work that we do.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think definitely looking at the positives and looking at the opportunities there is a big thing, and it's great to see that Big Life Marketing has been able to use that definitely in its work as well. Again, everyone, Dmitri Smirnov has been our guest. He's the founder of Big Life Marketing, talking to us not only about the work they've been able to do with businesses and entrepreneurs to help them, of course, to be able to optimize all that they do, especially when it comes to online using Google ad traffic. Dmitri, really appreciate you stopping by today. How can our audience be able to connect with you and find out more information about Big Life?
Well, I want to leave the audience with this message, is that Google Ads works for pretty much every single business. So if you have a local business, if it's a service or even a product that you're selling, you've got to get on Google Ads. Search ads, shopping ads, local ads. You can even do YouTube ads by recording advertisements straight on your phone and posting them. You don't have to be perfect. In fact, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Just start trying, and you can do it. And you don't necessarily need to hire an agency. Now, if you already have some success in advertising, you want to take it to the next level, you can absolutely hire an agency like ours, and we can run and do an audit for you and see what the opportunity is. You can go to biglifemarketing.com and check it out. See if we can help you. And if you want to follow me on the social, I primarily like Twitter. So it's at Dmitri Smirnov. And that's where I typically post my thoughts on all things marketing, and sometimes some, otherwise, marketing and otherwise.
Okay. All right. Well, we will definitely make sure that we link that up for our audience, Dmitri. Dmitri, continued success to you. Thank you again for stopping by, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. Talk to you later.
All right, then. And we definitely thank our friend Zach with ZTPR for setting up this chat with us for today. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. As always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. But let's go make today amazing. Take care.